decision to engage the motorcade, and that decision had consequences, even if the enemy had changed its mind. Squeeze fired off just a few more rounds, and then his weapon went silent again. "No target. They went around the side of the mountain up there," NASCAR said. "I can pursue." Duff shook his head. "Negative. They could be trying to lead us into an ambush." Wolfson said, "You're giving these dumbasses too much credit." Duff ignored his Charlie 2, ordered NASCAR to turn to begin heading back to the motorcade, and broadcast over the handset. "Charlie 1 for Alpha 1. The truck rolled slower now, the chase behind them. Dark volcanic dust covered everything, and NASCAR ran the wipers and sprayers to clean the windshield. Remick's voice crackled over the speakers. "Go for Alpha. 5 enemy KIA, no losses our side. We ran the rest of them off. We're up on ammo, but I decided not to pursue around a blind curve." "Copy. You made the right call. No casualties here. Gordo says we've got some chipped paint on the back of Pack Horse 2. That's it." "Roger that. We're rejoining the motorcade." "Copy. Alpha out." The men were quiet a moment over the intra-team radio, till Squeeze finally sat down, closed the hatch, and broadcast to the others in the vehicle. "I'm just gonna say it, yo. Those dudes sucked." Gabby Flores answered this. "They were not the Black Knights. There weren't enough of them. That was 10 men I saw, maybe. It was a patrol from the Sinaloa cartel, I'm sure." Wolfson said, "Whoever they were stupid as shit for firing AKs across 365 meters in armored vehicles. No RPGs, no machine guns. Idiots." Cruz said, "Dead idiots. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Those dipshits with their bad aim are all we've got to worry about up here. And I'm suddenly liking our chances." Duff didn't want to hear any more of this. "Don't get cocky, boys. Those men saw us from a distance, thought we were a threat, and then dumped some mags our way thinking we'd run. A coordinated attack is going to go down much differently. So stay frosty." Squeeze said, "How frosty can we be if we gotta get the Terps' thumbs up every time we want to kill some asshole shooting at us?" Charlie 6's scathing remark made Duff bite the inside of his cheek to blunt his response. The rules of engagement were clear. If the men were fired upon, they could fire back. Still, Duff knew that 21 men weren't going to survive these mountains without being extremely careful in their use of force. Squeeze wasn't wrong, but Duff knew he wasn't wrong either. He said, "If we get engaged like that again, you are weapons free." "But," Flores began, and then Duff cut her off. "If you shoot guns at us, Gabby, then you are the enemy. That's just the way the world works." "Absolutely," Frenchie agreed from the back. Duff looked down at his hands. The trembling was still there, but it was manageable, and no one else could possibly notice it in the bouncing and rumbling vehicle. The adrenaline that had coursed through him during the fight would wear off soon, and he'd have to fight a wave of exhaustion. This he knew from experience. Crazy Horse again began climbing back towards the road, hurrying to catch up at the rear of the motorcade. Chapter 37. There were no students walking the halls of the Alexandria campus of Northern Virginia Community College at 8 p.m., but a 6-person crew mopped floors, wiped grease boards, sanitized equipment in the gym, and performed other janitorial deep cleaning duties the daytime staff couldn't manage on their own. Nicole Duffy didn't just organize and supervise the team. She also got her hands dirty every single night. She disinfected the stair railings in the Center for Design, Media, and the Arts. And while she worked, her mind wasn't fully on task. Instead of the cleanliness of the college, she was mostly thinking about her husband, praying for a call from him, though she did her best to give off no outward appearance of unease to her employees. Mercifully, the call came at 8:16, just as she began cleaning the windows outside the bookstore on the ground floor. She dropped her squeegee in a bucket, wiped her hands quickly on her scrubs, then tapped her finger against the earbud.
Josh, is that you?
In a half mile, turn left.
It's me, babe. The line was scratchy, but even so, she could hear obvious fatigue in her husband's voice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We stopped in a village to refuel. The VIPs are using the bathroom.
Turn left.
My guys are dismounted, and I'm guarding the truck and the turret. She responded that it was good to hear his voice. And then he said, "Sorry, you're breaking up a little. We're high in the mountains now. These peaks around us might be obstructing my sat link."